Toxic emotions, infectious emotions. Welcome to this week's edition of Friday's Food for Thought. I recently had the privilege to take a cruise to Central America on my vacation. Now, beyond the fine cuisine, entertainment, and pristine scenery, I was most impressed with the attitude of the ship's staff who catered to each passenger's need without complaint and without hesitation. As a businessman, this really intrigued me. How could such a level of service be possible? And what forces were at work where one never saw a disgruntled or negative staff member? Now, being intrigued, I asked and I learned that the cruise line had a strict policy against complaining not just to the guest, but to one another. Author and business leadership expert Daniel Goleman said, "Emotions are contagious from the leader outward." And I would add, especially amongst your sales or service force. Studies have actually shown that emotions can be transmitted even silently. Now, good or bad, emotions are contagious amongst our colleagues and yes, even our potential borrowers. Our individual and our collective mental health really hinges on the ability to constructively process emotions, such as frustration, discouragement, impatience, and anger. Now, reflecting on my cruise ship experience, I wonder, how would our work environments benefit from a no complaining policy? Would it work? Is it even possible? Now, of course, legitimate concerns and issues must be addressed, but to rehearse them verbally only poisons those around us. Quite frankly, pain or discomfort are a part of doing business. Sales quotas, deadlines, product changes, and new regulations, just to name a few. No pain, no gain, as the cliche says. The key is how individuals and organizations process such emotions. Successful managers and supervisors possess both business acumen and the ability to analyze problems dispassionately while exhibiting a high emotional IQ. Those who have a low EQ can appear aloof or cold, and that leads us to what we can change ourselves. Each of us can take an emotional inventory of the thoughts and the emotions that we continually share with others. Are they predominantly negative? Do we find ourselves regularly complaining about things that we can't even change? If so, perhaps a diet is in order. A diet from sharing negative emotions and rather learning to process them. Now, here are 4 suggested steps. First, acknowledge the negative feeling or emotion. Second, accept that it's okay to feel that way. Give yourself permission to feel that emotion. Third, define what you would have rather done. Now, this is going to shift your thought pattern from lack of negativity to what you want to have. Fourth, translate your wants into goals. Now you've transferred a negative emotion into a positive motivation. Now, share your thoughts below, but before we go, let me have a passing thought I'm going to share with you from author Oscar Wilde. I don't want to be at the mercy of my emotions. I want to use them, to enjoy them, and to dominate them.